Welcome to another V-Couragement from Kingdom Companies. Today we're going to talk about fear. Someone once told me that the opposite of fear is faith. I don't think that's quite right. It can't be. And here's why it can't be. There are healthy fears. You know, when you fear things like falling off of a building because there are no railings, or trying to window wash a 300-story building without any harnesses, that's a good, healthy fear. There are also unhealthy fears, fear of the unknown, fear of the economy, fear of what's going to happen next. And they're very unhealthy fear, natural fears of people we don't understand, which causes racism and all kinds of problems with ethnic and religious cleansings. So there are bad fears and there are good fears. But ultimately, what does God say about fear? Because one of the things that really I struggled with when I first started thinking about and studying fear was the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of God. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm afraid of the unknown? Am I afraid of a big entity that's going to come down and swat me like a fly? Well, and actually, we know what that means in the fact that I don't want to disappoint my God. It's my fear of missing His best, my fear of not following His will, my fear of being out of step, out of alignment, out of unity with my Father. That's the kind of fear that would help us grow. That's the kind of fear that leads to wisdom. So to banish fear, what we need to do is accept the fear that helps us grow closer to God, align more with His will, and align more with His Word. If you have the Word, and the Word is not just the Bible, remember, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh. That's Jesus. If you have Jesus, if you have the Spirit of God living within you, then that's what banishes all unhealthy fears. And that's what will help grow the healthy fear, the fear of God, the Father, so that we don't disappoint Him, the fear that we may miss His best, the fear that the mark, when we hit it, will not be the mark at the end of our lives, that He is able to say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." That's what I fear most, is the end when God looks me in the eye and says, "Well done, good and faithful servant." But I don't want to hear any buts. I want God just to smile and say, "Boy, you did it all and you left it all back there." Fear not. Know that He is God, and the fear of God is the beginning of all wisdom and knowledge. Have a blessed week. This has been a V-Couragement from Kingdom Companies.